Okay. We're going to be looking at a game called, well, actually, truthfully, I don't know how to pronounce it. It is SNKRX? I don't know. Snake X? I do not know. SNKRX. It's a weird game I found. I picked it up for not very much, so, it's like worst case scenario. I don't really lose much on it, but, it's a weird little, like, snake game, but roguelike and shooter. It's weird. It could be one of those, like, kind of weird but interesting, basically flash game ideas that kind of works. Or maybe it doesn't. Only one way to find out. Maybe it's like Geometry Wars or something. Alright, I have no idea what I'm even looking at. Alright, we have rerolls. We have 3 gold. So the Vagrant shoots a projectile that does 11 damage, or the Mage shoots an air, or creates a small area that does 14 damage in an AoE. Good evening, streamer man. Yes, good evening to you too, chat member Reno. Oh shit. Wait, what? Okay. ASWD controls for some reason. I seemingly cannot pick up the green thing. I don't know if that's a mine. I think it might be a mine. Yeah, it's a mine. Oh my god. So, how you doing, chat? Because, yeah, like I was saying right at the beginning of this, I found this. Looks weird. Might not actually last that long, though. 25 waves. I would assume this gets significantly and incrementally harder. This game looks interesting. Yeah, we now just have a turret. I feel like I should have just did the mage as opposed to the vagrant, but oh well. So, engineers just popping out a bunch of turrets. Construct damage and duration. So, what do we have? We have a bomber. So yes, he is actually putting down a mine. We can get an archer that shoots an arrow that deals 12 damage and goes through enemies. A knife that deals 13 and chains 3 times. Okay, so by chain, do you mean it automatically goes to the next enemy? Sure, we can just get everyone. Why not? So this game is available on Steam right now for $1. So, I was like, even if it is kind of bad, it's $1. Oh well, Like I spend more on freaking food on a daily basis than that. I think I just lost someone. Music's pretty decent so far, though. Yeah, kind of fitting this. Okay, what am I looking at? Okay, so we get, like, perks. When enemies hit walls, they explode into projectiles. That sounds potentially actually really, really useful, because I would just immediately delete them if you can reliably push them into the walls. Position 7 will stay alive for 10 seconds after dying. Constructs repeat their attacks once. Enemies take when cursed. We don't have any curses. So I don't think I have any reliable way of pushing them into walls, so... Defense to allied warriors. Scout. Maximum 10. So we could just do that. I don't know if you can get rid of certain additions to your party or not, because I kind of want to get rid of the Vagrant. Kind of hoping it was going to be a little bit better. Alright. Carver. Carves a statue that creates one healing orb every 6 seconds. Sure. Sounds... Can't do it. So how do you, like, upgrade them or anything? Or is it just based on how many different classes you have? I'm not really sure. Oh boy, alright, what are we looking at here? You control the snake of multiple heroes that auto-attack nearby enemies, so you can steer the snake left or right by pressing AD or left or right arrows. Combine the same heroes to level them up. At level 3, heroes gain special effects. Okay, so I have to repurchase them, then. I guess? Yeah, it kind of looks like that's what's going on here. Yeah, it doesn't look like the... Oh, you can... Oh. Okay, you can change what position they're in. There's probably a perk that allows you to have more than 7. Whether or not we'll get that, yeah. But yeah, so far it's kind of like the Geometry Wars or what have you, where it just kind of feels like it should have been made years ago and it just wasn't. So far it seems good, really. Don't really have any complaints thus far. Oh dear. Oh, I just lost someone. Which one did I just lose, though? I lost the Magician. Huh. Area size. Position 6 takes 10% of its health as damage every 3 seconds. Why would you want that? Like, yes, let me just kneecap myself. Why not? Up level. Chances of units appearing on the shop. Okay. Well, we don't seem to have a way of... No, you can sell them. How? Oh, right. Oh, my God. Alright, I might be a little dumb. Maybe. We'll give the Barrager a try. See if that does anything useful. Some of them don't have very good damage output, though. Seems like some of them are kind of be those things that you replace. You know, first couple of waves, maybe use the archer and eventually just fully scrap him, even if he's upgraded. Let's see, Chronomancer, Vagrant. No, Beastmaster. Spawns 2 critters if it hits. Like how Merchant is just getting all this crap. You cannot... You can't just... like, bank them. There isn't a bank for you to just put them into, unfortunately. Yeah, I think their health blow is getting quite severe now. Maybe I shouldn't have sold the guy that puts down the mines. Well, let's see. Drops a turret that shoots bursts of projectiles, each dealing 10 damage. Are we... Yeah. Okay, so we did have that guy. Thought it was called something else. Alright, level 9. We're on the 9th out of 25 levels. And it is getting quite difficult. Oh, good, they can now shoot back. Wonderful. Oh, good, the Beastmaster just craps out 2 little rats, basically. I'm helping. Yeah, I kind of feel like I should have gone for the ones that... the one perk that turns them into projectiles on hitting the wall, because they are actually kind of consistently hitting the wall. Not overly so, but enough to the point where it would actually kind of help. Oh, Jesus. Kind of bungled that one. When enemies hit walls, they create an area based on the knockback force. An area? What do you mean an area? Like, they will do damage? All nukers gain 1% area every second. Chris from Rogue Steel, normal attack steel. Critters die immediately on contact, but also deal AoE damage. Wait, critters? So, like, the things from the guy we have for the Beastmaster, then. Squire. Good or not. Good. Merchant maxing. I feel like I should probably get rid of the merchant at this point. Because I don't think he's actually... Nah, he does not attack on his own. He is actually kind of useless on his own. Oh shit. Yeah, I mean, soundtrack so far is actually pretty good. So he throws a fan. No, host. Periodically spawns. Okay, so we really need to get the Swarmer up and going. Witch Archer. Outlaw Archer. Host. Highlander. Sentry. Spawns a rotating turret that shoots for protect. There's more of these classes than I thought there would be. So how many nukers do we even have? None. Yeah, no, none. We got rid of the one we had. Yeah, him. Okay, so we have a scout? Yes. Something's shooting bouncing projectiles now. I don't know if that's the archer because we upgraded them or not. Not really sure what all the different enemy colors are supposed to signify. Although at this point it's kind of getting hard to discern which are the enemies and which are my own things. A minor crane. No. Barrager. Yes. Carver, swordsman, engineer. Bomber, outlaw. Okay. So, what are we looking at here? So, engineer really could do with an upgrade. 26 damage, 14. I'm not really sure what the magician is doing for damage here. Oh yeah, yeah, it is actually the archer. Yeah, kind of halfway there-ish. Kill the elite. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's bad. Yep, there goes the magician. I don't know who just also got wiped out. So there's a kind of a problem. When you're hitting the wall, like, at least for me, I'm trying to get it to go the opposite direction, but I keep putting in the wrong input. Warriors have up to no enemies hit walls. They take damage based on the knockback force. Curses apply doom. We don't have curses. A Psychino. Pulls enemies together for 2 seconds. Jester. Curses 6 nearby enemies for 6 seconds. They will explode into 4 knives on death. That sounds interesting. There's a knife that hits, spawns 2 critters if it hits. So I'm going to keep the Beastmaster because we have that other stuff. 25% more damage per okay, I think we're gonna try out Jester. Whether or not Cryomancer. Plague Doctor. Of course we have a Plague Doctor. Deals 55 AoE damage. Well, that just sounds useful. What's the caveat? Guess we'll have to find out. silencer. Host. Oh, it's them. Cool. Okay, so we need to get them to level 3, actually. Not cool. Flagellant deals 20 damage to self and grants 4% damage to all allies per cast. So what? Is that like combine it with a priest and the potential damage output would be very high? Or... Okay, so the yellow guy does actually kind of make an AoE. Seems like he also has a pretty good amount of health, though. Rather unfortunately, the AoE seems to be more focused towards the center of the snake as opposed to the front of it. Wait, what? Shoots an arrow that deals spawns 3 critters if it hits. Spawns 3 critters if it kills. Not so great. I'm kind of happy, though, that you can actually hit the walls without immediately dying. That was one of my fears coming into this, is just, how mean is this going to be? Yeah, so the yellow guy might need to get dropped. It has a severe amount of cooldown. Engineer making the turret so far is kind of one of the better ones. Picking up gold releases 4 homing projectiles that each deal 10 damage. Okay, but how are you getting gold in the matches? No, just AoE things don't seem to be very good. Damn. I think that would have been the thing to actually level up the host into level 3 too. Yeah, Cryomancer isn't doing what I wanted it to. I was hoping it would kind of slow him, but it's just not doing very good. Jester is also kind of a vague one. I don't really know if Jester's doing too good or not, but I think he is. Hey, healing strike. 8% chance for attacks to spawn a healing orb on kill. Sounds decent. Enemies taking DOT damage are slower. 1 per mercenaries heal plus X, where X is how much gold you have. Shit, because that one sounds like that would actually be potentially good, especially if it doesn't have a hard cap. So the Cryomancer does actually slow, you just need to invest a lot of money into it. Arcanist, Magician, Outlaw, Beastmaster, Pyromancer, Sentry Witch. No, we're not getting a lot of good stuff here again. Don't know if those healing orbs last a while or not. Shit. Is it? Yeah, I mean, if you can get Highlander to level 3 and he's doing like, you know, 150 something damage, that would actually be really good, but you're not really getting him too often in the rolls here. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4. So he's a Tier 4. So there's a 10% chance, if I upgrade the shop, a 20% chance of him, his tier even spawning, let alone him, so... Yeah. Probably should have been investing a little bit more into the shop there. I mean, it's kind of working. Turret guy is definitely doing the heavy lifting though, I think. What the hell just happened? I don't think I have any kind of special ability where I can boost away. You know, like a dash. Oh! I don't like that. Okay. Yeah, famous last words. It's working, right? Shit. No. No. Oh no. I think this run is over. We got up to level 18 though. I don't think that's too bad for the first try. So is that thing also spawning out little minions? I mean, all things considered, that particular elite was not overly threatening. Yeah, he was the swarmer. I think he was one of the most pathetic ones out of the bunch we fought so far, really. Okay, creates an area that deals 30 DPS for 2 seconds and sorcerer spell repeat. We don't have a sorcerer. AoE damage increase. Chance for attacks to spawn 2 critters on kill. Well, damn. Ooh, those both seem good, though. I think that might be the best for snowballing, though. Maybe. A Pyromancer. We don't have a Pyromancer. We have Beastmaster and Jester. Those are a red. Spellblade. It does... pierces and spiral outwards. Okay. Warden, Corruptor. That sounds useful, though, actually. Really hoping we can get Host upgraded at some point here, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Because every little critter that thing's popping out is doing, what, like 50-something damage? Yeah, we're starting to get a little swarm going here. Yeah, I mean, occasionally we get some pretty good wave clear here, but I think that's because of the critters just racking up from the kills. Positive feedback loop, that. Oh, look at them all. Beef. Throws the damage. If the knife crits, it deals 520 damage, chains 10 times, and grants 1 gold. Well, holy shit. Thief is incredibly balanced, obviously. I don't even know who would want it. Usurer. Curses 3 number and indefinitely with... okay, we found the lone shark party member. Deals 2 times damage to a single random enemy where X is how much gold you have. 2x. Wait. Okay, hold on. What do you mean 2x? So what if you have 200 gold? Is it doing like 200, 2,200? Like, how is it adding that up? What do you mean? Oh, I misremembered. Yeah, we're still not getting any host spawns here for the shop. Don't know how many more we need even to max that thing out, but I think we're pretty close even. Kind of annoyingly. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck off! No! I got complacent. So, the game's soundtrack kind of vaguely reminds me of, Eek. Kind of vaguely reminds me of... what is it? RoboQuest? Doesn't go nearly as hard as that game soundtrack, but it's good. Please do not speed boost. Oh god. Nope, that's it. We're done. Yep. Well, reach level 20 at least. Yeah, the shop kind of screwed us over there a little bit, not being able to max out the host and whatnot, so... oh my dear god. What am I looking at here? Arrow on snake, screen movement, yes. Screen shake, cooldowns on snake. Window size, mouse control, dark transitions, run timer. That is significantly more options than I was expecting. Alright, well, that is a single playthrough of, you know, not a single playthrough, full one, but, you know, look at this game. I like it. Simple little thing. How long was that? That was, what, 36 minutes-ish, about? So, I mean, pretty good game for burning, you know, less than an hour per run, presumably. I can't imagine that lasts much longer getting to level 25 or not. But yeah, no, I like that. Like, actually works pretty well together. It's a good idea. The execution is good. Music's good. So yeah, that is a game that I do not know how to pronounce. I don't know how you want to try to pronounce that. SNKRX, I guess, maybe. I'm not really sure. Only thing I could maybe, you know, like, want different with it is maybe something like a slight dash mechanic, you know, like press shift or something, and once every 10 seconds or so you can give yourself a very, very slight speed boost to try to avoid things. Other than that, nah, I think for what it is, I think it does it well. And again, it really feels like it should have been a Flash game or something back in the early 2000s era, or early 2010s, late 2000s, or what have you. It really feels like one of those kind of experimental, like, I had this wacky idea type of Flash games. And it works. It works well. But yeah, by default, it is a $3 game on Steam. So, I think that is more than acceptable of a price for what this is, so. That's it for now, though. So, have a good one, guys. Until next time. I don't know what I'm going to do next time. Until then, see ya.